Alright, welcome to my Le Jog cycle ride. It's a nice flock of birds up in the sky above. So yeah, this is what it looks like as I'm cycling along in this app, VZFit. So I've just completed 8% of my ride from Land's End to John O'Groats, and I've just a few miles ago I crossed the border from Cornwall into Devon. So that's my first major milestone for this cycle ride. And so we're now cycling through some nice Devon countryside at the moment. The views were a little bit better a few minutes ago when we were on the top of the hill, but now we've crested it and come down. It looks like we're going through some pretty nice forest areas on this A road. So yeah, with VR, it really feels like you're on the bike. So this is what my bike looks like as I'm looking down with my helmet on. You can see my handlebars. These are my hands. I've got hand tracking enabled, so I can see my hands and I can use it to point to things and control things. Looks like we're passing Dingle's Heritage Fairground. So I can look all around me with this helmet on. I can even look right behind, and yeah, see a car coming up behind me. So all of this is Google Street View footage or photos, but they're all tiled together and then stretched from one to another in a way that actually seems quite like it makes it feel quite realistic. And we can see that the road markings are being stretched to make it look as though we're cycling forwards, and the top half of the screen snaps from one view to another as you go over a few meters, and that's how the app creates the illusion that you're actually moving. And then every once in a while it superimposes these little effects, like the hailstones at the moment, that flock of birds with some really nice hills that we just saw a moment ago over to our left. And here we're coming up to a junction, but the route that we have is just going to keep us going straight on. But yeah, a lovely rainy, maybe snowy and haily day in the south of England, my kind of day. Yeah, it's lovely. It feels great to get moving on my bike, and yeah, and this is what it's like. So just a few things to point out. So on the top left it shows you the grade. So Google Maps will register the steepness of the road. So a positive number means you're going uphill, negative going downhill, and I can use that if I want to adjust the resistance of my bike, so it makes it feel like I'm working harder or less hard depending on the slope. And then the power value, 175. So I typically do about 175 to 200 on the power reading. If I'm going for a sprint, I'll try and get higher than 300 for a short period of time. And then you got these VZ cals, the virtual calories burnt, 245. It actually matches reasonably well with what my Apple Watch says. And then on this ride I've done 8.5 miles so far, and 23 minutes have elapsed. And then I can switch I think I can try and switch to a third person view, so you can see my virtual avatar here just cycling through, following that lorry in front. So this is just the default avatar that came with the game. I haven't really done anything to it yet, but yeah, maybe at some point I'll try and give that a tweak. But for now I'm just going to switch back to my normal first person perspective on the bike. So yeah, that's about it, I guess. But it's a cool app. I've been enjoying it a lot. It really does feel like you're touring. I've done some bike rides in different parts of the world, cycling through the streets of Vancouver, reenacting an actual road trip that we did in Yosemite National Park in California, cycling around the island of Okinawa in Japan. There's a lot of variation on the routes, and you can either use the ones built into the game, or you can make your own, and this is one that I made my own. So yeah, literally when you have Google Maps powering the scenery, you can really just go and pick anywhere you want around the world and go for a cycle. So at some point I might make a follow-up where I try and explore some of the towns and cities in the UK more detail. I think this ride is going to take me past most of them on the main roads, but yeah, that's something for a future route to do. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little walkthrough of the virtual cycling riding experience, and yeah, I'll catch you next time. Bye.